Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the skincare products that I use as part of my daily skincare routine. These are products that I've been using for over 10 years and they are not traditionally known to be anti-aging, but I am often told that I look a lot younger than I am. I'm in my late 30s. So because of my personal experience with these products, I consider them to be anti-aging products. I've also been very consistent with my skincare. I'm a product junkie when it comes to makeup. I love trying out new brands of makeup and new kinds of makeup. But when it comes to skincare, I stick with the same old stuff that just works for me. I don't like to experiment with it, and I know sometimes you're supposed to try something new and it gets worse before it gets better, but I don't work that way when it comes to my skin. So I think the fact that I've been very consistent with my skincare has also really helped, in addition to using these very simple organic products. The key word here is consistent because these products are very simple. There are no chemicals or technology, new skin technologies that are used. So it's not gonna be as fast and as efficient in clearing up or repairing whatever skin issue you have. So keep that in mind, and if you decide to incorporate these products into your skincare routine, just make sure that you're going to be patient with the results. On the list of the most effective organic skincare is this jojoba oil. For the longest period of time, ever since I switched from creams to facial oils, and that was probably the single best decision I ever made in my skin life, because that really is what helped my skin to stay moisturized and to be what it is today. If you decide to go with the facial oil, I highly suggest that you start with this one, the jojoba oil, because I chose it for this reason as well. It most closely mimics the natural oil, the sebum that's found in your skin. So it's going to be much more easier on your skin. It's non-irritating, and allergic reactions to this are very rare. If I have a friend that I know has a skin issue, or just something erupts on their skin out of nowhere, I always suggest using the jojoba oil. I kind of look at it as a elimination diet for your skin, where you just stop using all the products and just use this one product until you figure out what is causing the problem with your skin. It's a quick way to see if it's something that you're using topically or if it's diet related. And this oil is so versatile. You can use it as a daytime moisturizer, a nighttime moisturizer. You can use it as a primer, use it to remove your makeup, and it also works really well under your skin, under your makeup. When it comes to purchasing the oil, I look for three things, and I want to make sure that the brand is organic, that the oil is cold pressed, and that the oil comes in a dark amber glass bottle. Outside of that, I am not very specific to any brand. The one I'm using is by Kate Blanc, and it's again organic, cold pressed, and it comes in a glass bottle. I will suggest that you get the 2-ounce bottle instead of the 4-ounce bottle, because I previously had bought this is the 4-ounce bottle, and it lasted me a long time, and I don't really want to use a moisturizer that's more than a year old. It could sit and go rancid. There's always the possibility, even if you take really good care of it, because it's just such a long period of time. So I like to instead go with the 2-ounce bottle. It's under 15 bucks. And it will last you a very long time because you're using about 4 drops or so per application. So try it out. Okay, so the next product that I swear by and I've been using for a very long time is rosehip seed oil. And this is the one that I use. This is also by the brand Kate Blanc. So I primarily started using this one because I knew it had exfoliating properties. The jojoba oil is just a very good basic moisturizing oil. It doesn't have any bells or whistles. That's why I like it, and I can use it very often. This one, since it has more exfoliating properties, it's got the vitamins A, C, and E. It is a little bit more effective when it comes to You're eliminating pores and hyperpigmentation. So I don't use this as often, and if I do use it, I always mix it with another oil, whatever oil I'm using at that time. And I think that one of the best mixes is with jojoba oil. And I also mix it on my hand. I mix the two oils on my hand as opposed to applying one oil and then applying this after. There's actually a moisturizer recipe on the bottles, on the bottles that she sells, and it's similar to the one I use. It's 4 drops of jojoba oil mixed with 2 drops of rosehip seed oil, and she also adds a drop of tea tree oil. That I don't do because that's very irritating for my skin. I've tried it quite a few times over my lifetime and I don't like using tea tree oil, but mixing the rosehip oil with the jojoba oil is a great combination. I've also mixed it with olive oil, which I'm currently using on my skin. Olive oil I haven't mentioned in this video because I just started using it on my skin probably about 2 months ago. So I haven't been using it long enough to really be able to say that it's anti-aging. And just make sure you use it in combination with another oil. You can use it alone, you can try it out, but most likely if you have sensitive skin, you're gonna find that you're gonna wake up in the morning and see that your skin's a little bit dried out in the areas you had it. So I highly recommend mixing it with another oil. Okay, next on my list is Vaseline. This baby right here. Have you ever seen the Tyra Banks episode where she gives everyone in her audience a small tub of Vaseline? She's on the floor like having convulsions before she even says a word because she's just trying to show her excitement. And I know she got a lot of slack for it, but I thought it was awesome that she did that to show how much she loves this product. And for this famous supermodel who has access to all the best skincare products in the world to talk about this as one of her holy grail products, her specific words were that she uses this morning, noon, and night, and your wildest dreams have come true. I don't know about all that. I can't use this on my face as a mask or as a moisturizer because it's just too heavy. You have skin issues, real severe dryness, and cannot find anything else that's helping, I would try this. But the way I used it and what I consider this the best product for is to dry out and get rid of pimples. So a little bit of background about how I came to use this, how I started using this product was in college. Like I said, I was always dealing with these skin issues. I wanted to know what was causing my pimples. I've always had this natural curiosity that whenever I'm dealing with a health issue or someone I know is dealing with a health issue, I kind of want to know where and why. However, this was back in 2000, 2002, before Google. There wasn't a lot of information available online like there is now. I got lucky one day. I was studying with a friend of mine who was preparing for medical school, and I saw her biology textbook, and there was a chapter on the skin and the different layers of the skin. And when I read into it, I learned some things about the skin that made me think, wow, I've been doing it wrong all along. So now I don't have a medical background or education, and mind you, I was 19 and reading, a textbook, a biology textbook that was probably way over my head. So this was my interpretation of it. And from what I understood, that our skin, this top layer of our skin, is always dead. You always have dead skin cells on the surface of your skin. So if your skin is dry, those skin cells aren't as easily able to just slow off. Like they generally, when you're washing your face or moving anything around on your skin, they should just be able to come off and wash away. But the drier your skin is, the more difficult the cells have to just drop away. So that's why you want to keep it moisturized. So that's when I thought, okay, I've been doing the opposite. I've been always trying to keep my skin as dry as possible. As they say, the rest is history. One, the occurrence of pimples went down drastically. And that's because every time I felt a pimple coming on, I would just put the Vaseline on so that it never really had a chance to get too big. And it takes time. It doesn't work overnight. It's not one of those because it just doesn't. It's gently getting rid of the pimples. And the best part is it will minimize the scarring. I highly suggest if you're in that place where you have acne and pimples and can't find the right remedy, put some Vaseline on it. Lastly, I want to mention the facial cleanser that I use. I do think that cleanser is also a very important part of your skincare routine because no matter how great my skincare is and what I'm using on my face is simple and organic, if I don't clean my skin well, especially after wearing makeup, I'll have blemishes and all kinds of problems. This is the one that I'm using. This is CeraVe. It's the Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This is for normal to dry skin, so it's not going to work for you if you have oily skin. You can try it out and see. I do think they have another line that's better for oily skin. This isn't my holy grail. I don't really have a cleanser that I've really stuck to. This I've been using for 2 years, and that is the longest I've ever used a cleanser. The only thing about this that I don't like is that it doesn't take off makeup well, so you kind of have to have an extra step, an extra 2 steps. Like, depending on how much makeup you're wearing, if you use a makeup wipe, remove all your makeup and you're sure it's all off, then you can just use this and you'll be good to go. But if you use a makeup wipe and you're expecting your cleanser to remove some more of the makeup, this isn't gonna work. This is fragrance free, it's non-irritating, and it doesn't suds up the way normal cleansers do. It kind of feels like you're putting a lotion on your face and moving it about. But I can tell you that it really has helped keep my skin clear, really if you have dry skin. And I love that it is fragrance free. I find that the older I get, I want to have more pure products overall. And most cleansers have fragrance, and I get fragrance in products, but when it comes to cleansers, I wonder, why do they have fragrance in there? I mean, it's not going to help clean your face. I don't really need it to be scented. I want it to be effective, so I appreciate that it's fragrance free, and so that you don't have to worry about your skin being irritated by a fragrance. That's all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about skincare and taking care of your skin, and maybe you can add some of these products to your routine. If you have any questions, please comment down below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!